Hey guys, Fikod here. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the Dawning'S microtransactions through the Eververse trading company. If you guys watch this video and like it, any feedback would be appreciated, but yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to start with, obviously, Festival of the Lost. I know that isn't the Dawning, but I think it's quite appropriate for a video about microtransactions. We're going to do a bit comparing between the Dawning, a bit of comparing between Festival of the Lost, what they got wrong, what they got right. So first off, in Festival of the Lost, to get any new content that they didn't have in the previous year, you had to pay. There was virtually no content, minus a couple of quests here and there. All new content, like all the new items, like the wolf mask or any of the new raid mask or whatever, like the Axis mask or anything, all of that you had to pay through microtransactions. You couldn't buy them directly. You couldn't earn them in game. You had to get them through the packages. And I feel that in the Dawning, it's a lot easier to get packages, and there is a hell of a lot of content outside of microtransactions. With Festival of the Lost, there was only the content that we had last year, maybe a couple of quests, which I've said. It was only that, and then it was kind of like, okay, there's nothing left that you haven't done last year. Now all you do is throw your money at packages. Whereas with the Dawning, there is so much content. You could play the whole of the Dawning, all of the content, and never have to buy microtransactions, and you would have enough content. The microtransactions just a little bit more content. You know, there's sparrows, a few cool armor sets. There's nothing. There's nothing here that changes the game or the actual event. Whereas the Festival of the Lost, masks is the whole experience, and the only thing you're chasing. And when some of them are completely locked from you being able to play to get them, that's just almost defeats the object of it. I would completely understand if they put them in the packages, but there was even like a small chance for you to be able to get them by grinding. That's fine for me. Maybe have like a Festival of the Lost, I don't know, rank up thing, like unlimited levels. 3 levels is a package, something like that. Just at least so you can get packages, because there was virtually very difficult to get packages in Festival of the Lost, whereas in the Dawning, it's not too hard. You know, you can get a fair amount through just playing it. You know, ranking up level 5 SRL, the first strike of a week, I think, is a Dawning package. Things like that. It's easy, and plus it's for 3 weeks, so there's a lot of opportunities along that way. Whereas with Festival of the Lost, there was only 1 week, or was it 2 weeks? It was 2 weeks maybe, but there wasn't long enough. They could have had a system where it was just easier to get the packages. That would have offered that content that they've made Festival of the Lost more open to everyone. And on top of it being hard to get packages without paying, once you had paid, you know, the new items like the wolf mask and things like that. I'm going to keep mentioning the wolf mask because that's the one people wanted, and the school mask had extremely low drop rates. I think Holtzman he bought $100 worth of packages, I think, or 100 packages. And it turned out that the wolf mask had like a 3% drop rate, which is ridiculous. That's almost a scam for Bungie to put things within. Basically, it's basically a lottery with this, and then for them to have such a low drop rate, it's kind of. It is basically a scam because they do put the algorithms in for the drop rates. You know, they don't randomize it. They wouldn't allow that because some things would have like a 0.5 if they randomized it. So they have put these in themselves, and they made a conscious decision to put the one they knew most people would want. You know, it's even compatible with the Howl emote and stuff. It was probably the most developed mask, the coolest mask, and they basically just went, we're going to make it so difficult to get it that you're going to have to spend loads of money on packages. And I think Bungie may have redeemed themselves with this because, like I said, there was no content outside of what last year's content was on Festival of the Lost, other than microtransactions. The Dawning is enough without the microtransactions. They're just a little bit extra. There's enough you can get. And by the way, that dab emote on screen now is really, really cringy. It's really poorly done. But aside from that, I really like the emotes. Like, the emotes were good as microtransactions, as they have been throughout, I think. And making better emotes within the blue section is better because they're more affordable. They're only 200 silver and things like that. and then making 3 packages and 5 package payments for cheaper as well has made it easier for YouTubers who want to open 100. Made it easier, so you can just buy 5 for much cheaper than buying 5 separately. I thought that was a good idea. We're going to go on to the next point in a minute, and I think it's might be an Easter egg or even a mystery. If you look at the Snow Angel robot, who's normally here in the tower, he's gone, so I don't know what that means. But, you know, that could be a mystery. Now, I did look around the tower a fair amount, and I really couldn't find anything on him. There's literally nothing, no sign, but I'm sure if this is anything, the Keen Destiny community will figure it out straight away. But there's the sweeper bot here, but there was nothing else really at all that I could find. But like I said, if this is anything, I'm sure you guys, the beautiful Destiny community out there, can figure it out straight away. And before I move on, just like to say, if you like this video so far, you know, drop it a like. Any feedback, if you disliked it, tell me please, so I can improve my content. So my next point is going to be about the ornament system, the sort of weapon skin system. In my opinion, I think having the ornaments within the package is a silly idea, and having them as a random drop and then putting them in the game for free. I think things like ornaments, as they are purely cosmetic, and they're things people would want, and I think ornaments, you know, weapon skins are things people are happy to pay for. So I think maybe if they put ornaments literally just in the Eververse store, all ornaments for like 100 silver, actual money, I think that's fair enough. In my opinion, that's fair enough for you to go and buy that weapon skin, rather than putting it in the packages as a random drop. You have to spend a lot of money to even get the chance of getting the new ones, although there is quite a high chance of just getting them through playing the game. But yeah, I do think putting just all weapon skins, keep adding new ones for just 100 silver or whatever, I think that would be a fair microtransaction system. And the package system to have only the relevant ones in, so for example in the Dawning, only have Dawning ornaments within the packages, and the packages be easier to get. But the packages are relatively easy to get, like I said. The microtransactions in the Dawning also impact your experience a hell of a lot less. Yes, they have sparrows in, and sparrow racing is a large feature, but virtually Festival of Lost, the only point of Festival of Lost is to get masks, and when you lock the new mask behind a paywall, that eliminates virtually the whole chase of Festival of the Lost. Whereas in the Dawning, there is so much to play. We have strike scoring and everything. I do go over in a previous video of my review of SRL and the PV section of the Dawning, so I'll put both them in the description. I suggest you check them out. And if you're willing to learn some facts about the Dawning, I've got a video on 10 changes they made to Destiny that came with the Dawning that you didn't know. You might have known them, but check the video out anyway. I think having the armor sets within the packages and being paid for, I don't think it's a problem. I know a lot of people think, oh, there's a random chance you can get tier 12 rolls within your armor, but I think I think that's quite a weak argument. I think there's a lot worse things Bungie could be doing now. I don't agree with what they've done in the past, but I certainly think the Dawning is a lot better. This is the key fact, they offer enough content where you don't need microtransactions. There was other stuff, and plus the microtransactions aren't too aggressive. You know, they're not the only thing within the game that you didn't have last year. The Dawning, at the end of the day, we had SRL last year, and the Dawning has added so much more. It's added a whole new section for people that didn't like sparrow racing, and I think that is the key. My overall opinion of the microtransactions within the Dawning is that there is enough content to get us by. You don't need to buy them, it's easier to get them, and the things within the packages have a higher drop rate. I know so many people that have got the Rainbow Sparrow for only buying 5 packages maybe. And there's people like Holtzman bought 100 packages and only got 3 wolf masks. So they're a lot more forgiving, they're a lot more rewarding, they're easier to get, and overall they're less impactful to the core experience of what the Dawning is going for. Microtransactions didn't extract from the experience, nor did they particularly add to it. They were just a nice addition. I even say they're a pleasant addition to go alongside with the Dawning. But like I said, the changes I'd make to it is to have you directly buy things and remove the package system being paid for with real money, the package system to be paid with either silver dust or just unlocked through ranks. I feel I'm a great believer in buying things directly and being okay with that as long as they're purely cosmetic, rather than paying for cosmetic stuff with a random drop rate. I think that's just stupid. I definitely prefer direct payments into things that don't particularly matter. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. The feedback recently has been good. And again, that video, my day one on the Dawning, has gone above like 200 views now. It was approaching 100 last time I mentioned it. But I'm really thankful for that. I had really good feedback, and can you guys just continue with the feedback? It's going really well for me in my eyes. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're only getting like less than 100 views in most of your videos, but like for me that's quite a lot. I didn't really expect, in the most corny way possible, like any cliche YouTuber would say, I really didn't expect to have this kind of feedback. I hope we can only grow bigger as maybe a community. But yeah, please leave feedback to help me improve my content, not just, you know, so I can get YouTube famous and get all the monies. That's not what this is about. I like sharing my opinion. I feel I have stuff to say. Like I said in my very first video, I feel like I have a lot to say about this game. We all love this game, and I think if you guys have opinions, you should either raise them in the comments or make your own videos. It's really nice to vent from time to time. But no, seriously, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Leave any form of feedback, positive, negative, anything. Comment, dislike, like, share. Subscribe if you want more. I have a lot of videos planned, and check out some of my previous videos, the ones that are still relevant. See, like my PvE review of the Dawning, my SRL review of the Dawning. Most of my content has been around the Dawning so far, because I started my channel a mere 2-3 weeks ago maybe, so it has been consumed by the Dawning, but I assure you, even in Destiny's dry spells, I will still be making content. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and if I don't see you from now to New Year, hope you have a great New Year as well. But for those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, and for those who don't, hope you enjoy the holiday season and just enjoy the time with your family. And if you're a parent, look forward to a pair of socks and a mug. But yeah, guys, just enjoy the Dawning. Feedback appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.